Hello, everyone, and nice to see you again. The semester is flying by. I know I haven't done as many Square One videos as I had hoped, but here I am and ready to give you a little bit of energy to get you through the rest of the semester. In this video, 3 things to tell you. The first about the bridge assignment for Unit 4. The second about some extra credit, which I just emailed the class about. And thirdly, just to give you a general pep talk as we look at what remains for us for the rest of the semester. So regarding the Unit 4 bridge, there's a couple of changes. The first is that the small groups just didn't gel, right? Like there's some that were doing great and then others that just weren't. So it's a small enough class where I've just put everybody into one discussion group for Unit 4. And there are 3 steps to go through to complete this activity with 3 separate deadlines. But none of them are very hard. So by the 11th of November, by midnight on the 11th, I want you to create a new post, which just means you add a discussion to that general discussion forum that's under your name that answers the particular question that is being posed by the Unit 4 bridge, which is, according to these 2 texts, how does a person's experience with power shape their perspective of what is right and wrong? Does a person's experience with power change what is right and wrong, or only their perspective of it? I will give bonus points for the successful use of Hegel, in addition to Gilligan and Alderman, who are obviously the thinkers that we're looking at, in responding to this question. So the first step, as I said, is to complete that new post. The second, which you'll need to complete between the 11th and the 13th, November 13th by midnight, is a reply post to somebody else's new post. Try and provide something of value to them that will make their response better. Where did they leave something out? Where did they get something wrong? And it's okay to also just be encouraging and say, I think that this is the central point that you've outlined. That's also fine. But make one reply to appear by the 13th. And then by the 15th, review any replies that your post got. And even if you didn't get any reply posts to your own new post, going through the activity of reading some of your peers should have given you the opportunity to think through your own answer in your new post again and strengthen it. And so rewrite it basically with a final post that replies to your original new post that says, this is what I think now, right? So that serves as the final draft. And again, that should be a reply post to your original post that is clearly marked as being your final answer for that activity. And that's due by the 15th at midnight. So hopefully that makes sense. Secondly, as I said, there's some extra credit involved with the rest of the semester just to give you a little boost as we move towards the end of the year. Every lesson between now and the end of the year, if you work through it and answer the questions, usually you don't get points for doing that. We're at the point in the semester where you do need points for doing anything, right? So I feel it. I'm right there with you, so don't feel ashamed of that. Just go ahead and grab up those extra credit points, and that'll help offset any low test scores that you might have. And then lastly, as we look at the schedule through the rest of the year, I want you to notice that after the Thanksgiving vacation, we do not have any more new readings in this class. And in fact, that entire last week of class time and finals week will be spent reviewing our material as we put together a final project. Each individual will be responsible for their own individual work that brings all of what we've read into a meaningful whole. So, and then the last thing, I will be going through and giving some grades on reading journals this week. So, hope you all are well. I've gotten lots of questions and email contact from many of you, which is great. I'm really thriving on being able to direct some of your questions and answer some of your questions to get to know you a little bit better. If you haven't taken the time to reach out, if you have anything that I can help you with, please do that. So good luck as we get closer to the end.